Welcome to Blackness and Dragons, Season 3, Blackness and Cthulhu. This is episode 4 of our campaign, right? 3, 4? I don't know how many times we've been live, but we're doing the damn thing. I'm A. Jordan Lambert. I am the GM here on this channel. And when I GM games, I am inspired by and or steal a lot from another game master named Anthony Birch. And this evening, I am going to steal something from him right at the beginning of the show. He did something that I thought was very sweet and precious, and I was saving this for our last show before the holidays. And this, as it turns out tonight, will be our last show before the holidays because we are canceling next week's session. And he went around and he said something that he loved the most about each of his players. And tonight, instead of having y'all introduce yourselves, I will be doing that same thing. So I'm going to start with the person to my left. I don't know which direction it shows up on screen. That's going to be Jeff, One Black Jeff on Twitter. Jeff is one of the smartest, funniest people that I have ever met in my life. He always has a very wise, intelligent, sage observation about whatever the conversation is. And then he immediately takes that before you can absorb his wisdom and rolls it into a joke. And I find it so astonishing and precious. Next to Jeff is my buddy DK. They play more Gauss Maywood. I am astonished by DK's mind. They are one of the most brilliant people I've ever met in my entire life, and they are just effortlessly brilliant. I play in a campaign where they are the DM, and she just thinks of mechanics and things in ways that I would never be able to process or think of, and can explain things and make them seem so simple, even if they're incredibly complicated, and just their brain is moving at miles and miles and miles a minute, and that's coming from me, who has like 8 Mercury placements in my chart. Just one of the greatest people I know. Right next to Morgas is my buddy Moses, who plays Moses in this campaign. And something that I love about Moses is that every moment with Moses feels like an adventure. It doesn't matter if we are literally going on an adventure or we are standing at my desk at work just chit-chatting. Everything about Moses, there's never a dull moment when you are in the presence of Moses. Whether you're laughing, crying, trying to have an adventure, just trying to get a cup of coffee, it's going to be an adventure with Moses. And last, but certainly not least in my heart, Kiki, at The Life of Kiki on all social media. She plays Buffy Jenkins, and Kiki has been a dear friend of mine for, if I'm 33 years old, about 13 years. Yeah, we met when I was like 20, 19. And Kiki's honestly just the best friend that I know. It doesn't matter if you're having a serious moment or a funny moment. Kiki is just always right there for you, 10 toes down. If you got to fuck some shit up, she's going to fuck some shit up. If you got to cry, you're going to cry. Whatever it is, Kiki's got your back. And it's my honor and privilege to have introduced her to tabletop role playing and be able to do this with her every week, because she is always 10 toes down in the game as well as 10 toes down in our friendship. Yay, that's us. That's our cast. Welcome to Blackness and Dragons. I love y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus. If you've got grievances, we will air those in the chat this evening. Now, who would like to recap last session for a penalty die? I feel like this is a loaded question because when I joined the Google Meet this evening, y'all were recapping last week's session.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have anything.
We would never.
Oh, it looks like
Kiki already has a penalty die from last week that she didn't use. So who wants it?
Jeff is raising his hand.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I know we don't raise hands, but I've never done something like this because
Talk over each
we
other.
just say the word. I never do it because I'm just afraid I'm going to mess it up. But in the spirit of Christmas, I'm going to try. So last week, Moses was unavailable because his power was out. So we played a campaign where we were all. Okay, then I have no idea what we did last week.
You just love being funny, man. You know exactly.
Every time.
Every
So we had to hunt like the male like thieves, and this is going to be in brain order. So it turned out that there were ghosts. One person was a real person. I think we killed them, and some of the ghosts we killed. Some of them ran away because they were intimidated by us. I believe Buffy used her butt. DK used her brain. Moses missed part of the battle, so I had to beat him. So I used weed, and I tried punching and stabbing stuff. Buffy is still a great sheriff. We ran around town. We met a doctor who's very old. Oh, DK stole stuff and also got salt, a certain kind of salt. I don't remember, but it was like important, and she used it to stop the ghosts. We also went back. There was a person, and she was bad. We didn't like her, but we were supposed to kill her. Instead of killing her, we put her on a horse, sent her out of town. She could come back. We don't know. And we drank with our friends at the bar at some point.
Yes, probably. Actually, that is correct. First of all, brain order is my new favorite phrase.
We locked her up.
Oh yeah, that too.
You guys want to send her out of town, but she's gonna come back with a vengeance, and then we're gonna lose somebody.
Brain order is my new favorite phrase. I'm using that all the time. Ganna, Crime Machines in chat, has just said that DK doesn't know what ghosts are. I do not want to shit talk the ghosts this week because that's what made my computer break last week. And I only need this computer to get through this week, and I'm buying a new one for Christmas. So let's not fuck it up this week. All right, guys? But yeah, basically that's the long and short of it. You fought some ghosts. Lots of stuff happened. DK doesn't know anything about ghosts. You guys did a bunch of cocaine, and then you went back to hang out with BB and Cece, Bebe's kids. No, I'm kidding. What are their names? Joy and Flynn, Bebe. So you hung out with Bebe's kids. Wait, have I introduced to BB and Cece in this campaign? Because if I haven't, what have I been doing? That's very Black.
I don't think so, no. I don't think there's been no wine and flavor, I think.
Damn. All right. I know what I got to do later on in this season. Anyway, you hung out with Bebe's kids. You drank some drinks. You told them about killing ghosts. And then you all retired back to your lodgings over the sheriff's office. And you awake in the morning to, when you watch an old-timey TV show and there's someone trapped in jail and they're banging a tin cup along the bars? You awake to that. You awake to that and screaming. And they're just saying, what? Why am I here? Let me out! Let me out! And of course, it's your buddy Karen who you have arrested for disturbing Moses's peace.
Can I walk downstairs and fire my gun one time? Not at her, just like down this straightaway where the cells are.
What do you want to call that a stat, or you just want me to give you that for free?
Here's the thing, I'm not trying to hit her. I just want something to be louder than she is.
Okay, with that reasoning, you just want something to be louder than she is. We'll do it. Ash Lava in chat said straight to almost violence, which is all right. Yeah,
I'm not a morning person.
So tell me what this looks like.
Like I said, I am not a morning person, and I'm probably still a little bit hungover from the super strong Bebe's Kids whiskey, because they only serve us top shelf, like the homies do. And so I'm probably still in my clothes from last night, and I'm gonna stagger down the stairs with my gun in my hand, get to like just before she can see me at the threshold of the cells, and just fire one straight down past where her cell would be.
Can you quote Bad Girls Club at the same time and be like, I'm gonna sleep because of y'all. Y'all
After like in the silence after the shot, when I presume she has stopped screaming, I turn to her and very solemnly say, I didn't get no sleep because of you. You ain't gonna get no sleep because of me. What do you want?
And she looks shocked. You know, she's definitely shocked by the noise of the gun. And she looks at you and she goes, I would just like to know why I am incarcerated.
I can answer that for you. And I'm gonna come down the stairs. Hands in my belt buckle. So listen here, little lady. I remember someone was very rude the last time we were at your establishment. Do you remember that?
What are you talking about? I was very hospitable.
I'm gonna lean into her ear and I'm gonna say, you know what? Admittedly, I'm drawing a blank. What was that? What was the shady shit guy?
Bobby Flay.
Mongo McMichael? Bobby Flay. I lean into her ear and I say, Bobby Flay sent me.
And she doesn't say anything. Her eyes just get wide and she like backs up and she's shocked. And she completely stops talking to you, Moses. She looks at Morgause and she says, I would like to speak to the sheriff.
All right, but you gotta stop making all this goddamn noise. Can we agree on that? If I go get her, if I go get the sheriff, will you be quiet until she gets here?
I will hold my tongue until the sheriff is here. And she
Perfect.
literally, like a petty white person, hold her tongue.
That's right.
Excellent.
That's right. That's why you better hold your tongue. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go upstairs and knock on Buffy's door and then decide we don't have time for that and just shoulder it open. Be like, Madam Sheriff, your presence is requested downstairs in the cells.
I'm still doing my morning time routine, you know, wake and bake. Gotta take off this bonnet. I heard y'all got it.
Well, she promised to be quiet until you come downstairs. So
well, then maybe I should just never come downstairs.
I mean, that's a valid option.
All right. Well, what do you want me to do? I'll go talk to her if it's that important.
I just don't want her to be hollering all day and night, and I can keep firing my gun. I'm happy to do that for you and for us. But exactly, it's wasteful.
I'm coming downstairs. I'm gonna ask Karen.
She lets go over tongue.
Why do you think you're here, Karen?
I do not have the slightest idea why I would be here. All I remember is that I was in my bathroom. It seemed like you accidentally locked the door, and then someone opened the door, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up here.
See, Karen, this is where you got it wrong. It seems that there's been maybe some heavy drug use in your establishment, and your mind's all discombobulated, and we're just trying to get to the root of it. You've been saying some big accusations against people. And, you know, we can't just always let your kind get away with crime without truly investigating what happened.
And she looks like she's shocked, and she's like, drug use? My kind? What do you mean, my kind?
I think you know exactly what she means when she says, yo kind.
Karen, look. Do you have anyone who could post bail for you?
I'm sure one of my girls will be here shortly.
Then why don't you just hold out for your bail and behave? And like I said, we're going to do a full investigation and get to the root of the issue. Have a good day.
And so she sits down on the in the bench in the cell, and she just starts quietly, very quietly, because she doesn't want the gun to go off again, very quietly singing, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow." Super
I'm
quiet.
gonna give her the stink eye. I'm gonna give her the stink eye as I walk out front.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her have that sad little moment to herself.
I'm gonna gather you guys up. And I'm just gonna say, I don't really know how long this is gonna work, keeping Karen here, Moses. So I think we need to figure out how we get rid of her, or
I mean, here's the thing. We could. This is really awful, but I am a doctor, and you did say that there'd been heavy drug use and her brain was all jacked up. So we could lean into that and just send her on home.
You know, to be honest, honestly, I was just gonna go talk to Bobby, say the debt was paid, and then we could have released her. But Morgause is onto something.
why y'all always want to commit crime? Why y'all?
I love crime.
It's fun.
Like, do we always have to do hood? Like, I'm the law. I'm supposed to be kind of legal, right? Like,
Count-
I'm supposed to be
Riddle-
like,
Riddle-
PD.
I'm a doctor, and we
Riddle
get
me
away
this.
with
Have you
murder
heard
on the
Christian-
regular. So
Have you heard
I have a
Christian
question.
rap? That shit's whack.
Where is Darius during all of this? Are you still asleep?
Yeah, I'm still asleep.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like everybody just forgot about me for some reason. Like I'm just
I
fully
think you
asleep.
can go upstairs and get Darius's opinion.
I'm upstairs
Yeah.
cuddled with DJ Batrick in like horse form. Like you know how like when you have a big dog that like sleeps on you? You can get
I
a horse
just-
upstairs.
I'm glad you knew what my question was, because
Yeah.
while I'm not saying no, I just want to know how this happened.
I fully
Carefully.
believe that Darius went outside after we got Karen settled, and we heard just the clopping of hooves on the stairs, and everybody just left it alone.
You know, cocaine is a hell
At
of a
least for an
drug.
hour.
Hell of a
All
drug.
right, okay, you know what?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I'm gonna leave it alone then too. Okay, so Darius is upstairs cuddling with DJ Batrick in his horse form. What happened next?
Oh, yeah. We were on
Darius,
drugs last
wake
night.
up. Look, get Patrick. Nay, whoa, get away.
Hey, what? Don't be mean to him.
I have a question, and you can't
Yeah.
always slide your way out of these things on
Okay.
your moral stance here. Karen wants to get out. I told her we got to do an investigation. Even though we've already figured out who these bandits are,
Mhm.
I want to know what you think. Do we kill Karen? Do we let Karen go? Or do we drug Karen up and send her home?
No. I'm gonna pop my head in the room. I don't want to mess her up that bad. I just want to use my medical knowledge to convince her that she took a spill, hit her head awfully hard, and we found her wandering around and confused, and brought her back
I'm
here
up-
to keep her safe until we could figure out what was going on.
I'm
Or
gonna
we
pop
could
my
kill
head
her.
Right
Either
under
way.
Morgause, almost like Scooby-Doo like, and I'm gonna be like, I do want to go further. I want that bitch messed up.
Okay. So, luckily, when I wake up, I have like 10 minutes of like perfect mental clarity. So, remember, the reason why we kidnapped her in the first place is because, now I'm blanking on the name. Moses, do you remember that guy's name?
Yeah,
Bobby
Bobby
Flay.
Flay.
Bobby Flay. Like that guy wanted her dead or gone so that Moses could get weed. Now,
He just said disappeared, so she thought
yeah, it just disappeared. So, like, we could just be like, she's gone. We took care of her, get the weed, and then we can decide what we're gonna do with her.
That's what I said downstairs.
Yeah, we don't have to kill. We don't have to do crime, more so than the crime that we've already done, which is kidnapping, and I think probably assault. Is it battery or assault? I always forget which one One is like when you're
Probably
threatening to do
both,
something.
honestly.
I
Between the
I
group,
think mine was
probably.
better. You
We're
guys
the
are all just accessories. I'm the
No,
one that did
we're the law.
the
I'm the
batteriness.
law. There's no name you can put on a crime we've done here. Okay. Okay.
Oh, well, then if you're the law, then actually we haven't committed any crime, so anything that we do is actually justifiable.
Yeah,
This is what I'm
It's
investigation
trying
like
to
done.
say.
the president can't go to jail because, the president can do no wrong.
And
How about we just find Bobby Flay and tell him to get the bang, and then we let Karen go because
Yep,
y'all just
sounds
want
good
to
to
do murders, and I'm not here for
What?
No, I'm
As
just
you
saying
guys
she's gonna
are-
remember that we brought her here. She's gonna remember
Yeah.
that we brought her here and then just let her go and never explained what happened. I'm just saying it might ease the way in the future.
Let's put it to a vote. For those in favor of releasing said Karen back into the wild, once we have established connection with Bobby Flay, say aye.
Aye.
And those in favor of ruining her life from here on out, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Why
Those in favor of just
Um,
not having her come after us, say I'm not okay. I'm the like the Gone Girl thing that you're doing right now, Moses. That's not what I'm trying to do to her. I'm not trying to mess her up that bad. I just want her to think that she drank too much and blacked out.
Why not?
Okay. Okay.
Well,
That's
she
not
would
gonna
have
work.
to Gone Girl us,
I see
wouldn't
where
she?
you're going. We're gals. I see where you're going. Let's just get dressed, go see Bobby Flay. We'll throw some water at Karen and tell her to sober up, and that we're gonna go find someone to bail her out, and then we'll do what we got to do later. Does that make sense?
I'm with it. I vibe with that.
What if I disguised myself as one of the ladies of the night to get more information? No, your idea was great,
like
but
that idea.
we don't have it. But like, if you just want to try, like,
We are
really
nearing the
quick.
end of Jeff's 10 minutes, or of Darius's 10 minutes of perfect mental clarity first thing in the morning.
I
so.
mean, like, there's like a mop over there, and like
gonna
there's
start
some
winding on
blankets
down.
over there.
Let's go see Bobby Flay.
Let's go see Bobby Flay.
So you all agree to go see Bobby Flay. Buffy pours a glass of water and leaves it in Karen's cell. Tells her to sober up. And you walk outside. And as you walk outside, it's very early in the morning. The sun is shining brightly. You are in 1800s California. Secret Nerd Podcast is asking someone to please draw that. Draw what? Yes. I would love fan art, by the way. If anyone watching this wants to make fan art of anything that has happened over the 3 seasons of this show, please make it happen. Anyway, you go outside. It's very early morning. There's this one street town. There's one tumbleweed blowing, very, very Western movie like. And I'm sorry, I got distracted because Gabe780 said, bro, Moses is so hot. Yes, Moses is like the Hansel of this cast. He is so hot right now. Sorry, a Zoolander reference.
Thank you.
Jake said, is this Moses' fake account?
This is my fake account. Are we doing matchmaker right now? What's going on?
Moses has signed another account giving himself kudos in the chat. You walk outside. It's sunny. There's a tumbleweed. Somehow DJ Patrick has come back downstairs. I don't want to have to deal with describing that because I didn't describe him getting upstairs in the first place. That wasn't my idea. You're outside. DJ Patrick is outside. Violet is outside. Pitch flies through the air and lands on Morgause's shoulder. And as y'all are starting to walk down the street in this small Western town, you hear in the distance like a very odd noise. It kind of sounds like rumbling or tremors. And you hear this from outside of your bodies, like the same way that you would hear DJ Patrick neighing or the way that you would hear pitch cawing. You hear this rumbling noise, and it gets closer and closer to you, and you start to recognize it as the ground shaking. There's an earthquake happening. And as you are looking for cover from this earthquake, you hear inside your mind, "Don't look for Montero Jones." And the earthquake stops.
What are you, my dad? Tell me what to do.
Girl, this is California. Earthquakes happen all the time. I'm not going to let a little bit of ground shaking try to scare me from my main objective.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna look for Montero Jones. Like, what else are we gonna do? Like, live a peaceful life in this Western town, form families together, have kids that grow up with one another and become best friends who go on little magical adventures with one each other.
Buddy, we can do that.
Man, I need coffee or cocaine. Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah. The future's like still is gonna happen still.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. Because like we're in the past, so like not only do we have the future, which is the present, we also have the future, which is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good morning.
Wow.
And as you all are making your quips back, there's a moment of peace. And then both Violet and DJ Batrick start to neigh, and another earthquake happens. And you hear the voice say, "End your quest and go home."
I pull out my
I'm gonna
gun
stand
and
on top
shoot
of
the
them.
ground.
Ditto. Me too. At the same time.
Can you both roll to shoot the ground, please?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Gladly.
Just your D20. I don't necessarily need
Y'all are
that.
idiots.
Blech.
Oh.
You can just roll your D20. I don't need this to tie to a skill.
Okay. A 7.
I got a 2.
On that, with a 7 and with a 2, it doesn't change anything. There's another small aftershock, and the voice again says, "Go home."
I take my sword out and stab the ground.
I turn around and say, "Get him! Get him!"
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Give me a I should definitely be statting this differently, but because y'all are trying to shoot the ground, it's ruined my train of thought. Give me a roll for stabbing the ground, please.
Could I use my skill, or would you prefer the D20?
You can use your skill.
Yeah. Boo doo boo. Let's see how I do. Oh, I rolled 100. Which
But
It's like a super fail, my dude.
yeah, that's
Like
a super fail.
You want to push that, or you just want to sit with that for a while? You can use your penalty pilot. You have options.
Phew, man.
Just do it again.
Again, you are stabbing the ground.
Yeah. Like
Can I just tell the voice that if they care so much about Montero Jones, they should marry him, and if they want some smoke, to come get these hands.
Yes, you can say that. You can say all those things.
Great, I just said it.
and I'm gonna push because of peer pressure. And that's a 6.
And what stat were you using?
I was using fighting.
You want to fight the ground?
Oh, I mean,
Hell
that's a
yeah, I do.
That's a crazy ass success. Okay, so you stab the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is the Western Desert, where you stab the ground, it does like a sinkhole thing. So the sand starts to go into it and a hole opens up in the ground. and out of that hole comes one tentacle, and it snakes out of the air. And like you see the tentacle coming, and you pull your sword out of the ground and you cut the tentacle off. And the voice says, "Oh, I told you to go home."
This is my home, temporarily.
I would like to take out my gun and just have it ready to fire.
I would like to do the same. May I take out
Yes,
both of my
I
guns?
will. I'm gonna let you both do that. Will anyone like to roll occult?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, kids.
Yeah.
I love how when I'm like reading you guys' sheets, the audience can tell how nearsighted I am because every time I'm like squinting and leaning in really hard to see what stat you have there.
26.
20. That's a regular success. What'd you get, Morgause?
I got a 46, which is a failure.
All right, so here's what you know. Buffy, Morgause, you don't know anything. Morgause, you are shocked. There's a tentacle coming out of the ground. You're
It
still
must be a ghost.
It's gross.
very irritated because the ghosts that you didn't know anything about. So you're just knowing things is your strong suit, Morgause. So you're very upset that you didn't know about these ghosts. You see this tentacle come out of the ground and you're still upset and you don't know about it. Buffy, on a regular success, you know that this is what is called a Chthonian monster. Chthonian, I learned this word from reading, so I could be saying it wrong. It is a Chthonian monster that lives underground. Basically, it's like a sandworm, but with tentacles, and it can talk to you in your brain.
I'm so upset because real me would know that.
I know.
Can I just unload on this thing? Like, is it gonna pop out the ground?
Let's have everybody roll initiative. Clap, 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 clap. Because I said that like,
Mhm.
you know the song, guys. You know
The
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
The
Cupid
wedding
Shuffle.
song.
Yeah.
3.
19.
15.
83.
Which one did you roll? Did all of you roll a d20 or a d100?
Oh, 100.
D20.
I did D20.
I rolled a d20.
Oh, my bad.
35.
11.
Okay, hold on. Jeff, you got a 3 with your d20.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki, what did you get with your d20?
11.
Okay. Morgause, what did you get with a d20?
15.
Okay, and then what did you get with a d20, Moses?
Oh, Moses
19.
jeffed
Oh,
himself.
he jeffed
Nope.
himself.
I unjeffed myself before I was pronounced jeffed. But yeah, I jeffed myself.
You're right.
19.
Pronounced Jeff. I want that on a shirt, man. All right, so that means that who asked if they could just murk out the monster?
Kiki.
Me.
Buffy, I'm gonna let you have and since you asked, I'm gonna let you go. What is it called? Attack with advantage, surprise attack. You can go first because you asked, and then we're gonna enter combat.
All right, cool. I whip out my pistols and give them a little spin, and then I just straight 6-shooter at where this tentacle was, trying to encourage whatever it is to get off the damn ground.
Okay, cool. Give me your roll for damage, and I will warn y'all that the armor class is a bit higher than what we normally deal with.
11.
11 doesn't hit, so you just shoot a whole bunch, but nothing happens.
Wow.
And that's it. The monster is not even gonna witty comeback you this time. It's just gonna let it happen. Jeff, you're up.
I pull out my sword. I know you're thinking, Jeff, didn't you already pull out your sword. I have 2 swords. I switched swords, just for aesthetic purposes. And I try to. Is there another visible tentacle?
No, there's a hole in the ground, but you can't. You can if you bend over the hole in the ground, you may be able to see the monster, but that puts you at physical risk.
Yes. Now, with this hole in the ground, is there green grass, and does it grow all around? All around? Does green grass grow all around?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna try and stab the ground again, and that was a 79. Oh wow! But my fighting is 80, so that should be okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me look at this.
Also,
Fighting is
let
80,
me know if it.
29.
Yes.
I'll allow it. Yeah, it's a success. So you hit. Roll for damage.
Let's see. D8. That is 3 damage.
At this rate, we're gonna be here all fucking night, you guys. So Jeff, you take out your other sword. You lean over the hole in the ground. You try and stab it again, and you hit something. You feel your sword connect with some sort of flesh-like substance, but clearly you do not do a lot of damage. And it is the monster's turn. Our Chthonian, and he is going to do another earthquake. And I'm going to need everybody to give me a Constitution saving roll. So everybody roll your d20, please.
9.
Oh, you said D20.
20.
11.
12.
Anybody under 15, which I think is everybody but Moses, because Moses got that 20.
No,
20.
Kiki got the 20. I got the 9.
Kiki got the 20. I'm sorry. Kiki got the 20. Everybody besides Buffy Jenkins is going to take 3 hit points.
Whew.
So y'all, you fell. The earth shakes real hard. You fall on your booties. You hurt your tailbone, which, like, once you turn over 30, hurting your tailbone is a real pain. Don't argue with me about that, guys. It's the worst. And now it's Buffy's turn.
Is there a stat I can use to kind of like talk the monster out the hole? Or can I reach in Jan and grab my contract that I have with Montero and be like, look, man, we're gonna keep looking for Montero because right now I own his soul. And ain't nothing you can do about it.
So, you know what? Because I think that's very funny, and anybody who watches us regularly knows that if it's funny, I let it happen. Violet and DJ Batchker right there, and Jan was a saddlebag on Violet's, saddle. So Jan goes, hey, you might need this, and spits out the contract.
If you want some, monster, come get some.
And the monster replies, in this time, on this dimension, I don't know if that contract is valid. Urgh, and the ground shakes some more.
It's a magical contract. It's always valid. God, this monster's so stupid. Don't we have we have grenades, don't we?
Yes, actually, I do think you have dynamite in your inventory. Not grenades, but you have dynamite.
Can I throw a stick of dynamite in there? I can't continue my turn talking to this monster who doesn't fucking listen.
I mean, here's the thing. In theory, someone can throw dynamite. at the monster. But your turn is over, Buffy. It is now. Also, my brother said in chat, did Buffy just try and hit him with an extended warranty? Yes.
I did try to hit him with that. I did try to hit him with an extended warranty. Okay.
Morgause, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to extend my arm, and Pitch is going to walk down my shoulder, down my arm to the edge of my hand, and I'm going to send him to fly over the hole and look down in it. And then call him back to me. And I assume because we have magic, there's some kind of like familiar bond where I can intuit what he saw.
Yeah, I don't think that Call of Cthulhu necessarily has that, but since we are doing a weird Call of Cthulhu D&D mashup, because I'm the homebrew queen, because I don't like to learn the rules of anything, I'm gonna say that flies. Give me, just roll your D20.
Did you
for
say
me.
that flies?
God damn it, Jeff!
Dab on that.
18.
Okay, I'm very upset. With an 18, Pitch flies over, and Pitch sees that it is a Chthonian monster. Basically, like I said before, it's sandworm with tentacles. Through Pitch's knowledge, you find out that this monster can burrow deeper in the ground if you guys drive it that way. It can pop out of the ground if it would feel like, but you also find out that it is hypersensitive to water.
We're in a damn desert.
And that's it. Would you like, I will say, since that was an action of your familiar, would you like to take a bonus action this round?
Yes.
All right.
As a bonus action, I am going to go into my bag and I am going to get out a bottle of nitroglycerin. And I'm going to go to whichever of the saddlebags has the dynamite in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to soak the ends in nitroglycerin.
Okay. Yep, you can do that. Shit. All right, cool. It is now Moses' turn.
I see Morgause lighting the tips and being like, what you doing over there?
Crime.
Can I help?
Absolutely. Okay.
Tell me what to do.
I just soaked what is already explosive in a liquid explosive. So in theory, light the wick and just huck that sucker as far into that hole as you can. And then we run away. Ideally.
I already have the box in my hand. As I say no more, fam, I'm going to stand on top of the wagon and just like Donkey Kong, chucking that stuff down into the thing. I calibrate. I imagine the first few I can only get like somewhat in there, like a rim shot, and then I keep switching it every single time after I calibrate.
I'm actually going to have you, here's the thing. How many sticks of dynamite do you guys have? Because I know it's on your sheets.
I think it's one for each of us, so 4?
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
I did not
have
pack
one stick of
dynamite
dynamite.
because I wanted a guitar. So sorry, there are 3.
because
Someone light
this
his
monster.
guitar and throw it in there.
No. Here's the thing. Because this monster is so high powered, I will say that there are still 4 sticks of dynamite. Like you, Darius, you traded your dynamite for a guitar. Moses, you traded something else for another dynamite. So there's 4 sticks of dynamite. However, I will need y'all to roll to see how many sticks of dynamite you throw in the hole successfully.
D20?
D20?
Yeah.
15.
18.
Shockingly a 19.
13.
Okay. All 3 of you rolled over 15?
No, I'm 13.
Okay, so then 3 sticks of dynamite make it into the hole, and 1 stick of dynamite does, you know, when you're playing basketball and it just goes around the rim and then it poops back out, and you're really sad? That's what the 4th one does.
And then for good measure, can I do a bonus action?
Yeah.
As it's exploding, I'm gonna grab my hat and go, "Oh, yeehaw! Shucks howdy!
Okay, Yosemite Sam, I'm gonna give you that because that was lovely. Can everyone roll their D100, please, and we'll just see what happens.
What happens?
94.
Okay, hang on.
28.
Wait. Next.
28.
9.
And then 28. Okay.
Oh, I did
All
not
this
give you
dynamite.
mine.
Oh. What was it? I mean, what was
44.
it? Fuck you guys. All right. So all this dynamite goes into the hole. And you all hightail it. You run like you've never run before. The horses are behind you. The cart's behind you. It's a ton of noise. And the ground starts to shake again with another earthquake. And you hear the voice go, "This may end today, but it will not end forever. Go home." And as it's trying to say go home, you just hear a gigantic, like earth-shattering, deafening kaboom. And, and the windows of the church just blow out and explode, and the windows of the smithy blow out and explode. Just a gigantic Yosemite Sam style explosion. And you
Now that is the crime I was looking for today.
As this is happening, I've put sunglasses on and I've just started walking slowly.
You put sunglasses on and you walk slowly, and someone, like, because you know how the saloons have the double doors, right? Like somebody opens the double doors of the saloon and they look out to see what's making all this noise, but then they look at the sunglasses and they're like, "Hey, where the hell did you get those? What those are?"
They're from
I'll
the
run up on
future.
him and say, "Ejecto Cito, cuz," and then punch him in the face and knock him out because he can't see that we have modern technology.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry.
So he's knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you know what? Because you guys successed so hard on killing this monster, which I thought was going to take much longer, I'm going to let you have that. You knock him the fuck out. And you just hear from inside, Bebe's kids go, "Hey, you can't be knocking out paying customers."
I'll worry about it later.
You
Paying,
motherfucker.
And that's it. When you finish running, the explosion settles, the dust clears, you turn around and you look, and there's no earthquakes, there's no noise, there is nothing that signifies that there is a Chthonian still existing in this plane of existence.
Is the hole still there, or has it like filled in?
The hole's still there.
I'm gonna turn to Darius and say, "Do me a solid and hold my belt." And I want to lean down into the hole and try and grab a chunk of whatever it was that we blew up, because I don't know anything about this monster, to take to examine.
Yeah, roll. What stat do you think this is?
Gambling?
To get it, or what I want to do with it?
I'm gonna say what you want to do with it, because getting it, I feel like, is like dexterity or something, but I feel like that's not necessarily fair.
Then I would say probably medicine, because the plan is to go back and like just learn about whatever this gross thing is, so that if we meet one again.
I low-key screwed myself because your dex is lower than your medicine. But I mean, fuck it. We're already here now, so go ahead and roll for medicine.
34.
All right, with a 34, that's actually a really good success for you. So yeah, you reach down in there, and one of the tentacles has completely like separated from the Cthuhlu in the explosion. So you're able to grab a whole ass tentacle and bring it back up with you.
Ew.
Nasty.
Okay. It's fine. No, it's fine. I work with dead bodies. This is totally cool. Jan, are you hungry? And before Jan can answer me, I'm just gonna jam it in there.
Oh, I didn't ask for this. I didn't.
Thank you, Jan. Excellent.
You just do anything for her, don't you, Jan? Don't you?
I didn't ask for that. I did not ask for that.
In retrospect, it just now occurs to Morgause that she has her doctor's bag in her hand and probably could have jammed it in there, and it just didn't register.
So here's the thing. So Morgause, you have the doctor's bag in your hand, and like you look at the bag, and then you look at Jan, and you look at the bag, and you look at Jan, and you hope that no one else notices this. However, Jan is incredibly sentient, and she just like Jan doesn't have eyes, right? But you kind of see the bag
feel it
towards you, and you feel Jan's eyes on you, and you just like she just says, "Really, dude, really."
Flames on the side of my face. I absolutely feel Jan side-eyeing me, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, truly, honestly, I forgot. We did just blow up a very big monster. My bad.
Can't believe you brought me to life for this, Buffy.
I will get you the meal of your choosing in apology. Okay, whatever you want to eat, I will get.
Don't put me into this, Jan.
French fries.
You do everything everybody else says except for me.
French fries it is.
And while y'all are, arguing with Jan and trying to figure this out, you see the priest come out of the church and just look around very confused. And he he goes back into the church and he comes out with like some 2x4s and starts trying to like nail up his broken windows. The smithy comes out and he just looks around and he's like, "Boy, howdy, what happened here?" And he doesn't say much. And as you're all looking at the town trying to get their bearings on, whatever this loud explosion was, you hear coming through the wind.
I've ready my gun.
And out of nowhere appears Bobby Flay walking right towards y'all.
Heyo, Bobby!
Bobby!
Hi.
We're not really that excited to see you, but I got some good news.
And he keeps walking towards you and whistling.
Bro, we heard it the first time. You don't. It's a one-time thing, right?
What is this word, bro?
It doesn't fucking matter. Anywho, that girl, ghost now. So we straight, right?
Oh, Karen. You got rid of Karen?
I made her disappear.
How'd you do that?
That magician never reveals his secrets.
That's right.
Well, you know what? I guess we're even.
Put it there.
Then I'll come back to ask y'all.
So we're even, right?
Did you just spit on your hand to shake?
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Flay also spits on his hand to shake.
Ew.
Okay, whoever would like to give me an occult roll.
I did good at that last time, so I'll do it. Wait, is DK already doing it?
Doesn't matter. I don't know anything in this universe about anything.
I got a 15 on a 50.
7.
Oh, you got a 7?
Yeah.
Okay, then you got success. What'd you get, Moses?
15 on a 50.
On a 50. And then DK, you still don't know nothing?
No, I got a 52 on a 30. So
All right.
I apparently don't believe in magic anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you roll a cult, Darius?
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about my rolls. It's fine.
Okay. So Moses spits on his hand. Bobby Flay spits on his hand. They shake. As our buddy Navarez put it out in chat, this is not COVID safe.
We're in 1800s.
As you guys are shaking your spit hands, the knowledge occurs to you, Buffy and Moses and Morgause, to varying degrees, that this was not a regular handshake. Moses has made an even worse deal with Bobby Flay somehow.
Did you shook the devil's hand? What in the...
No, I said we're straight, and so now it's binded by. Oh, that's not how it works here, huh?
No, it's not. No.
Not how it works here at all, but
Oh,
not
Hey,
but
how
guys.
it works here at all.
You guys all just seem randomly stressed that I missed something. I feel like I missed something.
I
You know
think
how we
Yeah,
had problems
let's fill
before?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got 98 more of them.
Okay. And would any of those problems be related to a woman that we might find problematic?
Not one.
No,
bro.
they are related to him, though.
Okay.
Oh,
This time.
all of
Now,
them.
when you say him, you point at Bobby Flay, and he just tips his hat, and he goes, "You were wondering how I could whistle with a whole orchestra. You'll find out. I'll be seeing you."
Wait,
I don't like that.
Wait.
And he turns around and like his trench coat whips in the wind like it's really cool looking, and he just starts to walk away. And you hear his the spurs on his boots jingle jangle as he walks away.
Wait, Bobby. Bobby.
Navarre
Bob.
said this is not TB safe either.
What did I do? What did I agree upon? I thought we straight. We said we're straight. We shook hands. That's how it should work.
He
Why
doesn't.
is
He
that
didn't. He ignores the shit out of you. He's walking, and his trench coat is just blowing in the wind like a really cool moment in Tombstone.
I'm talking to the other guys. I just turned to talk to them. What did
Okay,
I?
well, whatever
what
it is, it's binding, which means he can't go back now, so we can let Karen go. Right?
I assume so. I mean, all I said was we're straight. So does that mean that like we're both like aligned somehow? Like what's gonna?
It could mean that your options for sexual partners is limited, which in this time where, what happens in the 1800s stays in the 1800s.
You know, y'all just need to stop.
What?
We got to go home because we got to look forward to the next shit that Moses done dragged us into. I just can't.
Was that the devil?
And
Did we just straight up kick it with the devil for a minute? Is that what just happened?
I feel like it.
Yo.
It felt like it. I felt it in my spirit.
See, that's not supposed to happen to black people. The devil's not supposed to just show up uninvited.
Wait,
and
can I-
hang
Let's
with you
take
at
the
your
letters
house.
in Bobby Flay and see if it means something else. Ba, Bali,
Floppy
bit,
Bay,
t.
Flippy Bay.
I'm gonna look at
Buffy.
Buffy and just start ushering whichever one of the boys is in front of me in the direction of home while they're working out the anagrams.
Slave? Is
Flavor
it
Flav?
Flavor Flav?
Flav?
Oh
No, not enough V's. It's
no,
enough
not enough
V's.
V's at all. No,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Super.
Oh, idiots.
Superman.
And as you guys are walking home and they're trying to figure out the anagrams, Jan, who has been very quiet, just goes, "Flabby boy! Flabby boy!"
Oh, Flabby
Flabby
Boy.
Boy. Do you know a Flabby Boy?
Jan, you're good at this game.
I mean, to be honest, he did look a little kind of flappy in the arms, but like,
Pipe down, Jan. Like, just get in the house.
And you guys get in the house. Karen has fallen asleep. She's taking a nap. There's no noise. And it dawns on you as you are back in what is now considered your safe surroundings that you may not know where Montero is, but Montero definitely knows that you're here.
hey, I know that we agreed upon releasing Karen. But hear me out. What if we allow her to be on her team only for the sole purpose of being cannon fodder first sign shit goes down?
There is, and I'm going to surprise everybody here, there is a non-crime alternative.
Does it involve murder?
No,
Does it
I can't believe that I'm the one suggesting this. I love crime, but we could just level with her and tell her that Bobby Flay wanted her dead and we could have killed her and didn't.
And then what happens?
We let her go. But
then we kill her as she's walking away.
She owes us a favor. No, she owes us.
Favor. See, this is why you're great, deputy. Thank you. I'm deputizing Morgause.
I would like to use the little bit of magic I have to make myself a very small star.
Alone. I need brains.
I'm gonna no, you don't even
They deserve it.
I'm gonna give you that. You guys have earned it. Yes, Morgause, you get your own star.
Just a very, very little one.
What does that make us, boss?
Deputy?
Yeah, it definitely says deputy on it because I made it in a rush.
Yeah, Deputy Morgause. Deputy Maywood.
All right, that's I'm with that.
All right, so do the sheriff and the deputy go downstairs to let Karen out?
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a bucket of water and I'm gonna splash it on her face, and then take a ladle and bring it around on the thing.
Like
Wake up! Sheriff and deputy in the room. Attention!
What?
She's
What?
Joyce.
What is it?
Look, Karen, we've uncovered some things today, and we're going to explain to you actually why you're here. Deputy Morgause, you take it away. I'm done with this.
I'm going to level with you. You hate Bobby Flay, and apparently Bobby Flay hates you too, because he definitely wanted us to kill you. And we could have done so. We're super, super good at murder. However, instead, we just brought you here for the night to convince him that you are gone, and now you are free to go.
And she just looks at you and she says, I wouldn't brag about being good at murder.
Do you want me to let you out or not?
Fair. That's fair.
Wait. There's, no real government here. I'm the sheriff around here. So I'm going to need a form of payment from you.
Here's the thing. I think that you did me a favor. So I think that in the future, maybe I'll owe you a favor.
I spit on my hand and offer it to her. So we're straight?
Ew, that's gross. You need to pay extra for that.
Wait, what?
We charge for that at my establishment.
Fair. Get yours.
What?
It works.
What?
Karen, you're free to go.
Oh, wait. Does the terminology flabby boy mean anything to you?
We charge triple for Flabby Boy. And then she just turns around and walks out.
Why didn't you shake his hand? He did everything right.
Is it because I'm black? No, it couldn't be. Not in the 1800s.
Y'all are too much. Too damn much.
It'd be okay.
And on that note, you all sit down because you all have a lot to think about. Not only do you have the mystery of Flabby Boy on your hands, but also Montero knows that you're here looking for him.
I
And
have
on that
another
note-
concern. Before we close things out, I do have one concern.
Oh,
I would
goodness.
like to go into whatever the kitchen area is and find a potato and some oil and make some French fries for Jan.
You do that. You do that. Give me a roll your d20.
16.
On a 16, not only do you find a potato and oil, you also find like some dope ass rosemary garlic salt.
Baller. And I'm gonna take him back and be like, okay, Jan, as promised, I'm sorry I was a jerk, and just dump him in there.
And Janice goes and eats all the French fries, and it's just like a worthy price to pay. And then Janice goes and spits out the tentacle.
Thank you. And now I will put it
Hey,
in my
Moses, I'll give you $5 if you take a bite of that tentacle.
Make it 10. We got ourselves a deal.
bag. I'm actually gonna get in on this.
10.
Wait, what are we betting?
I'll give him
my
$10
brand,
if he
Oh,
bites the tentacle.
I lost
I'm
track
gonna
because
grab
Navarre's trying to roast me in the comments about not knowing how to play this game. Listen,
Oh man,
the rules are suggestions, Navarre.
Rules are meant to be broken and then construed
Yeah,
and then chopped and
look at
screwed.
this cast.
yeah,
It's
him
outside.
recommending that is like
Anyway.
colonial, right? Is he trying to oppress you?
If
Roll
I
to
tried
throw
to play with
dynamite at
rules,
Navarre. Roll to throw dynamite at Navarre.
The
I'm
last
gonna-
remaining stick.
The last
It's
word
all
stick I
love.
throw in the comments.
It's all love.
13.
49. I don't think that's a success. You got lucky
Okay,
this
so
time.
hold on, for real. Because we're gonna sidetrack these roles to when Moses and Kiki are on Secret Nerd Social Podcast. Is what we're gonna do. We'll determine what happens with these roles when they guest on Secret Nerd Social Podcast. So Jan has eaten some French fries. They're delicious. She spit the tentacle back out at you, and y'all are betting on what now?
Oh,
I'm gonna take a
we're
bite.
just gonna give him money to eat it.
Oh God. Okay, I need to write that down because if you think that's not going to have ramifications in the future, you must don't know.
And if you think
I
I,
must
care
not
about
know.
ramifications, you don't know.
All
I'm not
right,
pissed on it
Moses.
first. I'm not gonna piss on it first. I'm not gonna piss on it first.
But you are going to try and eat the tentacle, right?
I just take a little bite.
All right, cool. Do you give me a d20 roll for that?
I'm gonna look at Morgause. You got any more of that garlic salt?
We literally have Dexter and frickin' Hannibal Lecter in this.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely, like, whatever is left over in the container that I made the fries in, I'm just gonna shake out on top of the end of the tentacle, knowing as a medical official this is a terrible idea.
And I'm gonna extend my teeth out from my mouth comically, and then take like the tiniest bite with my two front teeth, and then suck it needed.
a SpongeBob bite.
Yep,
Yeah,
try that Krabby
What-
Patty.
I
What
got
did
a
you roll?
14.
Okay.
No.
I mean, we'll see what that means next time. What do you say after you eat it?
It's very chewy.
Does it taste like chicken?
Mm-mm. It's a lie. No. I do taste that salt though. Can you make some French fries? And then that's all I say.
That's all Moses says. Morgause finds another potato in the kitchen and says, "French fries coming right up." And that is where we fade to black this evening. Also, Jason in chat said, have y'all ever seen Alien? Chest explodes. All right, that was it. That was session 4 of Blackness and Dragons, season 3, Blackness and Cthulhu. I am A. Jordan Lambert, the GM here for this crazy wild wide. Maybe I've had too much bourbon this evening. Darius, tell the people good night.
I am Darius, and I'm really thankful to be here with all my great friends. Sorry for my cat, who liked to meow. He likes to do little walls because he's like a little lion. But thank you. And I'm going to pass it to Kiki.
Bye, guys. I'll see you next year. I'm going to pass it to my man Moses.
Thank you, Kiki. As Moses, I also don't have a cat, but I'm pretty bad at accents. Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas, and remember to love each other. Gone to my main Mogos.
That's me. That's my name sometimes. Other times it's DK, and you can find me on the internet using that name or at Abadarlings on Twitter. I had all that time to think of something cool to say and didn't. Jordan?
All right, that was Blackness and Dragons' last episode of 2021. We'll be back with y'all in 2022, trying to figure out what happens to Moses now that he's eaten that tentacle. And you know what? I'm going to do a shameless plug right now. If you want to see me and DK do other stuff, we will be streaming more before the end of the year at Say a Prayer for California. So come watch that. Thank you for rating us today's team. We will take this whole crowd somewhere else on Q Times. And by the way, y'all, if you're not watching other shows on Q Times, you should be doing that because there's lots of great content here. The whole channel is going to be on a break soon for the holidays, which is one of the reasons that this is our last show of 2021. But subscribe to Q Times. It's great. We have a lot of fun here. Thank you so much. Don't eat a random tentacle. Good night.